Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, come on in here and talk to me. Sit on down and relax your body.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, I'm gonna tell you about the perfect week and how God keeps blessing me.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you. No matter what you're going through, let's chat. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Girl, you know I'm here for you. Let's chat.
Please take the time to read this disclaimer for it pertains to this YouTube channel. Please be advised that this is solely my commentary, my thoughts, and my opinion. However, I do take the time to fact check. Sometimes some information does slip through the crack. If at any time some false information is put out by this channel, I will take the time to correct it and make sure that it is put out in a later video. Hey, honey, hey, it is your girl, Miss Leda, and I am back with yet another video. So, guys, today's video, oh my goodness, we gonna talk about a new form of child abuse because I'm sorry, I see this as child abuse. But let's get into this video, honey.
More important to be pretty than educated. More important to be a follow body than a leader, right? Okay. I'm not a parent who likes to use physical discipline. Come here, you gotta learn today, girl. No physical discipline. Mom, don't mom me. No. You had your warning, you had your chance. I told you to listen. I told you stop disobeying my rules. I told you being cute ain't shit if you have no education. I told you stop disobeying me. I told you to listen and do as you're supposed to. I told you to do good in school. I told you to do your daily routine and you yet to even do any of it. And you thought you were disobeying me today and I was not coming to cut this hair off. You're sadly mistaken because you thought being pretty was so much better than being educated or listening to your mom, right? Yes, this is what happens when you don't listen to your mom. Hi. Do you feel traumatized? No. Do you feel like I abused you? No. Do you feel like this form of discipline was a lot better than any other form of discipline, like physical abuse that I could have used? Yes. You know I love you, right? Yes. You know I got your back, right? Yes. You know what I'm doing right now is to make you a better person, right? Yes. How many times have I... So cool. Do you hate me? No. Why is TikTok saying that you hate me? That you're traumatized? Yo, you guys don't know the bond me and this kid have, eh? You guys don't know. So understand that my kid knows I love her. I did it out of love. I stood on my word as a parent. Cool girl, cool girl. When your mom's a personal hairstylist, her hair will be fixed up in a matter of time. Bo.
Okay, so I found this video of the young lady before her mother cut off her hair. I just wanted to do a length check so that way you guys would know exactly how much hair the mom actually cut off, because she could have not had any hair, but she actually did have a substantial amount of hair that her mom had cut off.
I don't know why you guys are on here acting like I owe you guys some explanation. I could care less about the comments. I could care less about the likes. I could care less about the views. Never did this for comments, likes, or views. I did it because I stood on my word as a parent. For a whole year, I've been telling her I was going to do this if she didn't stop doing the stuff she was doing. She didn't believe me. I didn't believe myself. I didn't think I'd do it either. But God's grace, yes ma'am, I stood on my word for once, and I made sure I stood on it. I don't care for the likes. I don't care for the comments. I don't care for the TikToks. I didn't do this to embarrass my daughter. If I wanted to embarrass my daughter, I would tell you guys what she actually did. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not here to embarrass my daughter. She is my kid, and that is between me and my kid. I see some weird comments like, oh, she's jealous of her kid. How the hell can you be jealous of someone who's your twin? She's literally identical to me. Eyebrows, ears, nose, mouth, teeth. Who's literally my identical twin. After exhausting so many different types of discipline, writing lines, grounding, taking away, doing all of that, it doesn't matter. When I ask her not to go on the apps, she makes a new one and continues her badness and does what she wants to do. I'm not going to sit here and explain to you guys what really happened because I'm not here to embarrass my daughter. I'm here to teach my daughter. I told her if she continued, I was going to do that, record it, and post it. I've been telling her I'm going to do it. I never stood on my word for a whole year, so now I'm standing on my word after exhausting everything else because I refuse to let these apps run my kid. I refuse for my kid not to have an education. No skipping class. I don't care what you're doing. Skipping class to do what? There's so many other things, and I'm not going to sit here and talk about it on TikTok because I don't owe you guys an explanation. Those who know me in person know that that took me a lot to do. And clearly you can tell in the video, it took a lot for me to do. Scroll down and watch the rest of my videos. Go holla at my Instagram. You can tell me my kid are besties. But the one thing I will not do is let our good relationship be the reason why my kid fails in life. I refuse to be that fucking parent. I'm not going to be that parent. So I don't owe none of you guys an example. You guys are the weirdos for commenting and sharing and doing all this weird shit. I could care less about any of it. Because the bond me and my kid have, you guys don't know. So I could care less. At the end of the day, I'm a parent and I need to stand on my word. And that's exactly what I did. So I'm not making no more videos for you guys. Not even interacting or even replying. I don't owe you guys nothing. I don't know why you guys are on here. Is TikTok okay? They think you're some type of like victim or something. Like they don't understand that it's really this easy to put a wig on. Like
it's so pretty.
You learned your lesson. Like the lesson was learned, no?
Yeah.
And I warned you before I even put it on TikTok that if you continued with this behavior, because you like the app so much, that I'm gonna cut your hair off, record it, and post it. I told you this from 3 months ago, and I've been telling you every week, right?
Yeah.
So this didn't come as a real shock to you. You were just shocked that I actually finally did it, right?
Yeah.
You're not hurt. You're not.
I'm not hurt.
Like, what the hell's wrong with these people? Like, you guys, this is my baby. This is me. This is me right here. So yes, she had to learn a hard lesson today because being pretty is not shit. Education comes first because you can be pretty all you want in life. Nobody is going to sit here and love you just because you're pretty and want to be with you just because you're pretty. No, you need the education. Being pretty is not going to get you nowhere in the job field. I want her to graduate college. I want her to become something and be something. I own my own business, and this kid is going to have to be able to take part of that business. You can't do that with no education. So what I'm doing to and for my child is definitely for her better. And it is installing strength into my child. My child is not a victim. She doesn't have a victim mentality. She's not a suicidal child, so y'all need to noise it with that shit. My kid is good. Are you not spoiled? Is that not part of the big problem? Because I spoil you so much. I had to take away shoes, clothes, everything. No, groundments are going to be real from now on. This is some real shit. I love you, kid. Nah.
This gonna be a rant because I got a lot to get off my chest, and I waited for a little to calm down because I don't want to be unpleasant. You've got to earn the title of being a parent, and a lot of y'all need that snatched away. And to think that some people who don't even try to be good parents are so entitled to their children's love, even though your child had to go their whole life without yours. A lady posted a video on TikTok where she was disciplining her daughter. She said that her daughter cared more about being pretty than education, so she cuts off her daughter's hair.
And you thought you were disobeying me today and I was not coming to cut this hair off. You're sadly mistaken because you thought being pretty was so much better than being educated or listening to your mom, right? Yes, this is what happens when you don't listen to your mom. Do you feel traumatized?
No.
Do you feel like I abused you?
No.
Do you feel like this form of discipline was a lot better than any other form of discipline, like physical abuse that I could have used?
Yes.
After she figured out that we didn't think that was cute, she hopped back on TikTok to let us know that her daughter wasn't traumatized. I try not to say this a lot, and I try to give a lot of grace because parenting is hard and there's no manual, but some of y'all are piss poor parents on purpose. When a child does something wrong, they need to be disciplined. Disciplining a child doesn't entail beating the shit out of them or humiliating them for the whole world to see. If you made a mistake at work and your manager came into your office and cut off all your hair without explaining to you in detail why what you did warranted such an unfair, cruel, unjust, severe punishment, you wouldn't even know how to handle that. She couldn't even explain why the little girl deserved discipline in the first place. Oh, well, you just think being pretty is more important than your education. Could she have an issue with her image? Did cutting off all of her hair help with the issue? Some of you want to be your child's very first bully. I don't know what the lady in the video's goal was, but if it was to make her daughter ugly, that didn't happen. She's still very much so pretty. Some of you have a hard time expressing yourselves. Some of you have a hard time explaining why you feel the way that you feel and why you do the things you choose to do. Yet when we look at children, people that are younger than us, that haven't experienced half the things that we've experienced, we expect them to be emotionally mature and intelligent. Are we okay? Children don't ask to be here. So if you are making the conscious decision to have a child, not to learn them, not to love them, not to accept them for everything they are, but solely to abuse them, humiliate, and use them, you are one of the worst people that have ever been created. In this day and age with social media, kids are meaner than ever. You've got to protect your child. Don't give the world the ammo needed to destroy your child. One of the great things about being a parent is even though you make a mistake, you might still have time to say, I'm sorry. What I did was wrong and I shouldn't have done it. It's okay to say that. But if you don't want to change your mindset and your way of thinking seems to be around the lines of, well, I'm the parent, I do what I want, or my mama did it to me, well, you should shave off all your hair because I disagree wholeheartedly with that decision.
Okay, so y'all want my thoughts and opinion. Here we go. The nerve of this mother to first get on here and try to cop an attitude because of people commenting and talking about her actions on TikTok. And then to say, I didn't do it, or I don't care about y'all's comments or y'all thoughts and opinion, then what the hell did you do it for? Because you knew you put it on a public platform, a social media platform. What did you think was going to happen? You didn't think you were going to get some views? You didn't think that people were going to react and respond to what you did to your child? Like, I know you can't be that asinine that you didn't think that somebody was going to offer up some backlash for your idiotic anecdotes in regards to parenting. To cut this child's hair off. Nothing in this world could be a good enough reason for you to cut this child's hair off. You could have took away her makeup. You could have not gotten her hair done. You could have did anything but cut her hair on a video and then place it on a public platform for everyone to see. And if don't nobody think that shit hurt, the way you was holding and grabbing them braids, baby, that hurt me. That hurt my head. And to simply see the little girl's face in shock when you started to cut her hair. Hell, everybody want to look good. Let's cut off your damn hair and see how you feel about it. Your hair is your crown and glory. And to cut it off, I just, y'all, I say we cut her hair off. Let's see how she feel. It's just hair, huh? It's going to grow back, huh? Let's cut yours off. Why not be 20? Why not be twins up in there? It is a better way to discipline a child. And no, you don't have to physically hit your child to discipline them. There are other options. But to cut off their hair is not one. And I totally agree with the young lady when she said, you are the biggest bully. You are a bully. Because why would you cut this child's hair off and embarrass her to that magnitude on a social media platform? Y'all, I don't get it. I don't get it. Some people should not be parents. Some people need to take some parenting classes. As a parent, I don't have all the answers. And yes, as a parent, we do make mistakes, but not one of this magnitude. This is downright abuse. I'm sorry. It's abuse. I don't care what anybody say. It's abuse. Because that is punishment that you did publicly to embarrass and humiliate this child. And you think this people should be praising you? I guess that's what you thinking. Because you said you didn't care about the comments. But if someone said, oh, you did that, sis, I bet you be happy and content. And you be like, finally, somebody gets me. Somebody understands where I'm coming from. This is why I did it, so that way I can teach my child that education is more important. You can still teach a child that education is more important without cutting off her hair. Yeah, okay. Y'all, let me get off of this because this gonna piss me off and I'm gonna get the cussing. And y'all know YouTube done got strict on these restrictions and censoring some stuff. But just know, this isn't the way to do things. This is not the way to do things. Don't embarrass a child. Don't bully a child by threatening them and then taking actions by cutting their hair off. Have a conversation with your child. Talk to your child. Explain to your child so that way they will have an understanding what not to do the next time. But y'all, I am Miss Leda. I'm very opinionated. I'm bothered. And I am unapologetically me. Until next time. So that is the end of this video, and I am your girl, Miss Leda, saying bye, honey, bye. Until next time, y'all, please be blessed. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, I thank you for watching.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, come on in here and talk to me. Sit on down and relax your tired feet.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me.